Hey there everyone, welcome back to Gamevine, and my name is Dave, and welcome to another edition of Spice Up Your Life. And today, I hope to spice up, or show you how to spice up some of your current games that you have in your collection with currency or any kind of cardboard or paper that you don't like, and replace them with real metal coins and little bits like that from my new friends at Fantasy Coins. You're going to see a little advertisement right here. Now, Fantasy Coins, they take all the currency that you have in your board games, and they try to supplement and or replace these portions of either victory points, they can do that, or gems, or coins as you see in front of me, and get rid of them, and then you get to add these really gnarly and super durable metal bits. Now, as you've seen my last video, I'm only going to be trickling out a few things here, and this one is time sensitive because Fantasy Coins, they ran a Kickstarter way back to do all what you see in front of me. I have 15 different sets, different themes of coins, but they also do different things like bars, as you see right here, and different gems, as you see right there. And since that one did so well, they are now running a second Kickstarter, which I'm going to leave down here and below, either in the subtitle here. And you can go ahead and go back them if you see what you like today, because I'm going to be showing off what they did in their prior Kickstarter to get you excited about the new one. Now, they couldn't send me any of the new stuff because they haven't yet made enough to give out review copies and or samples, but they did give me 15 sets, like I said before, to show you what can be and what they've done in the past to assure you that they do a great job. Now, I'm going to get into showing you what diversity they bring to the table. But first, I just want to tell you that, yes, these things might be a bit pricey, but there are different increments of backing levels that you can do for like $15 if you just want one set, and you get 30 coins. Now, they average to be around 40 to 50 cents a piece or so if you do it that way, but if you buy in bulk, they get cheaper and cheaper. But you do get what you pay for. So without further ado, let me show you what you're going to be paying for, because if you got the disposable income and you got a cool collection that you want to spice up, you're going to want to do this. So now let's show you what you can get. Again, this is the first Kickstarter's items that they came out with. Not everything, but a good sample of things. And then you can go check out the Kickstarter page, which is up right now, and check out what they got going on then. So let's show you what they have now. So I'm going to show you what I have, but before I do that, let me show you what I don't have. Here's a few pictures. All these components are metal, or the jewels are a nice glass kind of material, and they're durable and hefty as well. A big size for what they are. You get what you pay for. You're seeing what's going on here. I don't have the bars. They're very thick and like a gold bar. You can throw that on the table for an RPG if you're doing Dungeons and Dragons or anything. And the jewels are right here. You can associate them with a whole bunch of different games. There are tons of jewel trading games. So now let me show you what I actually have. Now, each one of these sets are going to have 3 different coins: a copper one, a silver one, and a gold one. And of course, it's going to be in that order as well. The first one I have here, they call this the fire one. I mean, look at the detail. I don't know if you can really pick it up, but the thickness is about like a nickel. That's about as thick as a nickel is, and the size and the weight. I mean, just listen to them. It's just so nice and very satisfying. So that is the fire. It's got a lot of dragons. I mean, look at the detail, even on the small coins. And as you go up, it gets even neater. I mean, look at that dragon right there. And you could use these for any kind of dragon game or fantasy game. They leave it up to you. They just make them and say, hey, do what you want. This is the gold one of the fire set. Really nice. The detail, and you can make out every little letter, every little block. I mean, it is amazing. Those are the fire set ones. The next one I have here are my personal favorite. I love dwarves, and man, if I were to get any of them, again, you can just pick which sets you want, and I would go for the Dwarven ones. They are kind of hexes, and they got like, you know, mining type stuff. Of course, a hammer, a double-sided one. Then you have this one here. Oh, I just love it. Look at that Dwarven helmet. And just, again, I don't know if you can pick it up, but look at all the detail just around here. They didn't need to do that. They could have just did the picture, but man, they went for it. And then the gold one is absolutely nice. It kind of looks like it's been worn a bit, and that is part of the flavor. Of course, it's going to have an anvil on one of the Dwarven coins. So those are the Dwarven coins. Let's move on to the feudal Japan. Now, there are tons of Japan games out there, and you could do it with other Asian games if, you know, people don't know the difference most of the time when it comes to, you know, the languages, so they're going to think that it's any kind of Asian language, but this is feudal Japan. This is the silver one, and it's smaller than all the rest. It's a square one. I guess that's kind of thematic. And then you have this copper one here. It's got a hole in the middle of it, but it's still very hefty and durable. And this is kind of like the bars. Now, I'm showing you some of the bars that they have here. I don't have any of those, but those are kind of things that you can have. And you throw this down on the table like that, people are going to notice. Like, I want your stuff, and I'm going to be buying your land with this big golden feudal Japan kind of bar coin. So those are that set. The next one I have here are the Barbarians, and probably my second favorite, all because of this axe coin. That's the golden one, but I'm getting ahead of myself. So again, these kind of look like they could be Dwarven if you want it. Decent detail on this one here, but pretty simple. The Barbarians are simple people. This one, again, they don't stick to standard shape. They do whatever they feel, and that gives you a whole bunch of variety. This one here is pretty neat, but of course this one, the axe coin, it's impractical. I mean, this would cut you if you had it in your pocket, but it's really nice. I love it, I love it, I love it. So that is the Barbarian one. The next one we have here is a magic theme. So if you're doing some kind of elven thing or magic type of game, you could throw these in here. There's like a hat and candle and all that kind of stuff. Then you go on to this one. It looks kind of like a alchemist circle, and the phoenix right there on the front side, really cool. And then the golden one is really neat as well. Look at that dragon, super neat. So that is the magic set. We're gonna go ahead and go on to the elven set. And like I said, you could use magic and elven because all of them are going to have a copper, silver, and a gold one most of the time. So you can just say coppers are 1, 2, 3, so forth. The elven one, that is a really nice kind of elven deer, magical deer there. And then you need archery when it comes to elves. This one, oh, I love the design on this. Look at the trees, very Bob Ross-esque. And then you go, yes, that looks elven to me. And the gold coin has a kind of Celtic owl on it there. Flip it over, you have a quill and scroll. So that's the elven set. We're gonna go ahead and move on to the Egyptian set. And if you're playing Egyptian games, there are enough out there to do so. You can take these coins and adapt them in there. Look, there are the pyramids. Then you have, they are just, wow, these are really detailed. Look at the serpent there, and the backside again of this one there. And the golden one here is very Egyptian. Look at that. Woo! Come on, focus. Woo! And I don't know if you can pick it up, but each line here is just a different symbol. I don't know how they cut these coins, but I am not complaining in the least. Okay, let's move on to the Earth one, and this is just simply called Earth. I thought it was kind of Scottish or whatnot, and you still could do that for a Scottish game. A lot of designs on these Earth ones here. Just look at the shine on these coins too. This one, I really like this one here. Guy in his cowl, his bear cowl or whatever, and this is why I thought it was kind of Celtic, because of the cross there. And look at the detail on there it is, the gold coin. I mean, the middle has just a little star in it, and how they do this, I don't know, but I love it. Keep going, fantasy coins. Alright, so now we're going to move on to the Roman and the Greek one. But first we're going to start with the Roman. This can be used for 7 wonders. Again, you could use your own currency and take all the different civilizations and give their own currency. And again, and copper would be one, and it's really easy to transition these coins into any game that fits the theme. Of course, you got Caesar there. There he is. And then you have some more kind of Roman-esque stuff. Very, very Roman. I mean, they look antique. They give them wear. And I have no words. It's just fantastic. Look at that gold one there. Let's move over to the Greek ones. Again, kind of Romanesque, but definitely Greek, as you can tell there. That's that one, the silver one. There's the bird, a little bit of Greek lingo on there, and a beautiful woman with beautiful hair. Of course, you have to have that in the Greek set. And a god that has a big beard, and he's slightly balding. Yes. I don't know what the squares are about, but whatever. I think it's cool. All right, so we're getting through it here. Let's go to what they call the air one. Now, they kind of just pick a theme and go with it, and they like the design, they're going to make one for it. This one has a flying creature on it and really cool kind of design on the back there. This one, that's the back side of the air one, and our favorite, Pegasus. Of course, he had to be in the air set. And then the back side of the golden one here. Focus, focus. There we go, there we go. And we got another kind of ghost genie kind of character here, if you can focus. There we go. And even inside the outer ring here, they got a little bit of just cheeks, or just little designs, They do that because they can. All right. Now let's go over to another one of my favorites, the sci-fi ones. And these look super sci-fi because of the way that just all the detail is, and just kind of looks like a chip almost. That's the back side and front side of the copper one. I mean, this one I really have to get up close to give you a sense of how fantastic the back side of this one is. And look at that. Like I said, I don't know if it's picking up well, but there are so many just divots and lines, and again, it looks like some kind of circuit board. And this one's my favorite. Look at that spiral. That looks very sci-fi, I think. And the front side, again, kind of just simple, but sci-fi in my mind. Alright, now, moving from sci-fi, let's go into steampunk. Steampunk is going to look very steampunky, very kind of British, and the Zeppelins right there once it focuses. And then we have this one right here, and they have numbers on some of them here, so it can give some, you don't have to just say, okay, well, this is this. They can do some of the work for you, and you can let them. Look at that guy with his goggles, his top hat. He is so steampunk. And look at this one. This one could have been in the sci-fi one, but I think it does suit the steampunk a little more. And this is 25 dram. So we have two more sets to show you. I'm going to go into another element. This one is water. Instead of air, they went with water. So, of course, you have this like sea kind of horsey thingy here with some waves in the back of it. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And then you have the sea goddess with her gills and some more wavy things in the back there. And then, of course, that's probably the trident bearer right there. Maybe, who knows? It's in your imagination. It can be whoever you want. If you got the coins, you make it the way that you want to make it. Of course, the trident's going to be on the back. Alright, so the last set that I have here is one of my favorites as well. And I think the one that you want to use most of the time, because pirates have coins when it comes to booty, right? And I love the design. It's just so cool. I mean, the copper one's okay, but I love these two here. Look at the sabers on the back and some like a compass kind of design. Oh, I love these pirate coins. And of course, the golden one's gonna have the pearl. No, not the pearl, but a ship. And then you have, there we go, that's more of the directional thing that we were looking for. And these are raised. The feel of these coins is just immaculate. I have to stop drooling over these coins because I'm starting to tarnish them. But those are all the sets. I did show you some pictures of things that I did not get, like the gems and the bars and all that kind of stuff. But essentially, this is what you can get if you have a little bit of, well, maybe a little bit more than a little bit of disposable income and you want to spice up your games. So those are the coins, but check this out. Look how they look in an actual treasure chest. I mean, you talk about theme, check this out. You want theme in your games, you put these in a treasure chest in the middle of the table so people can draw out of this, and that's really going to immerse people, at least in my opinion, and I'm all about themes. So, now let's pretty much wrap this up and give a final thought, and then go a little more into the upcoming Kickstarter for Fantasy Coins and give you a little more info on that, so let's do that now. So that is it for the Fantasy Coins first set, and again, those are just 15 of them. They have probably like 20 to 25 in the first Kickstarter, in addition to all these goodies. Now, I've seen these way back when I was watching the Dice Tower, actually, and Tom Vassell did a preview just like I'm doing for you right now, and I was completely captivated. I could not believe that somebody was going to go out there and give me actual coins that I probably would rather have these over actual money. Now, that is absurd. I know these aren't going to buy me anything in the long run, but they will immerse my friends and family when they play board games, and it's going to, amp up my spice up your life kind of segments that I'm doing here, because that's just what I want to do. Now, these are pricey, and they're not crazy outrageous though. I've seen other people try this same thing and skyrocket the price, and I'm like, who is buying these? Now, Fantasy Coin tried to meet in the middle there, and I think they did a good job. So, is this something you need? I'll leave that up to you, really. I personally want these. I want almost every set. I would probably run out of money for anything else if I bought all of at least 30 coins for every set. But you don't have to do that. You can do the Dwarven ones, like that's what I would do and throw them in some of my Dwarven games. Or you can do just the Air or the Magic or the Dragon ones. Speaking of which, the Kickstarter is actually going on right now for the second installment for Fantasy Coins, and I'm leaving that down here. And they are working more on Dragon coins, and thank you so much, they're doing more Dwarven coins. So why hesitate if you can afford this and this is something that you're excited about? I recommend it highly. You will not be disappointed. When you get this in the mail, it's going to feel like just satisfaction. It's going to feel like you've accomplished what you set out to do, and that is hard to translate and do and execute in this world when it comes to shipping things. Because I can't tell you how many times I've been underwhelmed by a package that I got. Not with Fantasy Coins. Again, listen to that jingle jangle. It's just, these are adorable. So if this interests you, you can go to the website and get some of the first stuff that they brought out, or if you want to see all this goodness in its entirety and in its glory, all of its glory, go to a con, because these guys have bigger chests of just way more quantities of coins, and you can pick and choose if you pay whatever they want you to pay, of course, and make your own coin set. And I mean, that is probably the way to go, is to find these guys at a convention. But if you can't do that, you easily can go on the website and pick a set and then get it delivered right to you. But you also can back the Kickstarter if this is something that you really want, and which, if you have the money, I say do it. I recommend it, because this is something that I hope takes hold and continues to grow, because I mean, look at me. I'm elated. I'm just so happy to have just a sample here, and this does make me want to go out and buy more, which probably is going to happen here at Origins, which I'm going to be going to this weekend. So that's basically it. I'm going to stop praising these coins and drooling all over them, because they already are tarnished the way that they need to be. They don't need to be anymore. But I will leave you with the page here. You're seeing some of what the Kickstarter right now that's going on has to offer. Again, you can back for $15, get one set, or you can go even further down and get a bigger discount and even more coins. So I just want to say a huge thank you to Fantasy Coin for providing this sample package so I can show the fans out there. Trust me, I just want the word out about this. I think this really does need to be touted, because they really take a lot of time, a lot of work, and attention to detail to execute each and every one of these coins to send them out and have your game night be even more immersive. So thank you again, fans, for watching today's Spice Up Your Life. And until next time that I see you, thank you so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day and a great time with all that you play. I've been Dave, and you heard it here on the Game Vine. I'll see you later, guys.
Bye.